Hello people, how's it going? So as you know, a few weeks ago I bought a JFJ disc cleaning device to hopefully repair a lot of my gaming discs. On eBay they're about 500 quid. On Amazon I found a seller that had a listing for over 20 JFJ devices, and they were £340. So I thought, well, that's a good price. I could do one, because I'm using a crappy little one at the moment, like a small round device. It leaves a lot of like half circle marks when you're trying to actually repair a disc, which ain't really that good, because if you try to work the disc to repair it, it can make it worse, and sometimes it doesn't. It's like a very small percentage that you may get a good disc out of the one that I've been using. I've been one of these crappy things. Now I'm going to give you a little backstory on that one first. That one I purchased about 3-4 months ago, and within 2 weeks it actually stopped working. Why? I don't know. Couldn't get no power going through at all. So I contacted Amazon, and no, actually what I'd done, I bought another one, and I thought, hang on, why should I bought another one when I could return that one and then bought another one? But I explained to Amazon, and they said, well, yeah, no worries, like we refund you the cost of the other one that's gone kaput, and if you want to buy another one, buy another one. So that's what I've done. I got the refund, but I'd already purchased the second one, but I did get a refund for the first one, and the first one is in its original box, just sitting there doing nothing at the moment because it doesn't work. So then I started looking around for the old JFJs, because I've been watching a lot of videos on disc cleaning. Everyone's saying JFJ, one of the best, cheapest devices out there to clean discs. So I looked on eBay, 500 quid, £489 plus postage. You do get some second-hand ones on there, some with minor faults, some with like a broken hinge, some where people just don't want it anymore because they've moved on to the bigger, better, expensive ones. But I didn't want to get a second-hand one because I'm one of those people who think you might get a second-hand one, and within a few weeks or a couple of months that might go wrong, and you've got no warranty or guarantee that it's going to continue working. So I looked on Amazon, and I found a seller selling them on Amazon at £340 and 1p. Now I bought one. It took just about a week, just over a week, for it to arrive. And in the actual listing, it does state that the device is 220 volts. So when it arrived, it had an American plug. Now it's like the free plug adapter thing on the back of our one, but a lot smaller. It's about that small, when our one is like that big. So there's a big difference. That big, that small. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to go and buy a step-down converter kind of thing, because 240 and 220, might not work properly. So I went out and bought 2 converters, which I've misplaced already. So anyway, I went up. I didn't need to buy 2, but I bought 2 anyway. So I've gone up there, up to Streatham, bought these converters. Because it's just like, when you get like the American 2-pin plug, you plug it into a European converter, and then you plug it into your normal UK mains, and it cuts down the voltage. So I went up to Streatham and I spoke to a guy in the shop, you know, is this definitely going to work? Oh, yeah, definitely going to work, you know, no worries. So I bought 2 of them. I came home, I got a JFJ out, I plugged it in, did 1 disc, worked perfect. The disc looked really, really good. So I thought, right, this other disc looks a bit crappy, you know, let's use the sandpaper. Put the sandpaper on, put the disc on, pressed 10 seconds, and 5 seconds later, it turns off. The whole machine turned off. So I thought, well, what's happened here? Maybe, you know, loose connection on the plug, you know, maybe I didn't plug it in properly. Pushed it in. The power light came on, but the 4 LEDs where you've got the 10 second, 20 second, 1 minute, 2 minute, didn't come on. And I'm pushing the buttons. Nothing's working. Before it actually did turn off, I started smelling smoke. And it got hot on the side. I thought, what the fuck's going on here? So I left it a couple of days. Tried using it again. So nothing was working on it apart from the power switch. So I thought, shit. What can I do now? So I contacted the seller and I told him it's gone faulty. No, actually, I rang up Amazon first and I told them it's gone faulty. So they said, well, what we have to do is contact the seller and tell them it's gone faulty and that you need to return it. So that's what they done. They sent the seller an email on my behalf saying it's gone faulty and needs to be returned. The seller comes back to me, yeah, no problem, you know, just box it up and here's a label for you to actually print out and send it back to the United States. Well, I tried printing it out on my printer, but my printer won't work. I've got 2 of the same printers and both of them didn't want to work. One of them did start working, but the other one didn't want to work. The one that actually did start working, the sensor suddenly decided to pack up on the actual printer. It wouldn't do nothing. It wouldn't actually pick up the document from my computer to actually be read over to the printer. So that one, which was the Epson 2630, stopped working. So I thought, well, what am I going to do now? And I realised I had another printer which had ink problems. So I bought a ink flushing kit, got that, and flushed the ink, put new ink, done some test printouts, the pattern printout and the nozzle printout and all that kind of stuff, working okay. I just started to print out the label. That printer suddenly shuts down and won't turn on. I'm thinking, oh my god, you know, I'm having fucking nothing but bad luck with electronics at the moment. So I had to end up buying a brand new bloody printer, £70 on Amazon, just to print out one bloody label. Now, so the thing being is that I've had nothing but bad luck with electronics at the moment. Now, I've been, you know, kind of like communicating with the seller on Amazon, and you know, I spoke to Amazon the other day. I said, look, I don't understand what I've got to pay £100 plus shipping to send it back for a refund. You know, the seller said that, yeah, she'll refund me the money, but how do I know that she's going to send me the money back for the shipping, even though I've got a receipt? How is she going to refund me? She's going to need my bank details and stuff like that, I suppose. Or she might try to ask Amazon to refund me. She'll refund me through Amazon or something. I don't know. So the thing being is that I just got an email from her. I believe it's her. And it actually states in this email now. No, I'm the one who's been pestering her, actually, saying, like, you know, well, you know, I've been to the post office, it's going to cost me this, it's going to cost me that, you know. How are you going to refund me? You know, you're going to refund me the £100 for the postage. are you going to refund me the actual cost of the actual device, etc., etc., etc. Now, I'm not going to go through all these things, right, but it says, when the item returns to the warehouse, your refund process will start. Have a nice weekend. That's one of the last replies she sent to me. Because I'm saying, on one of my emails, I said, I put it in the same box. Oh, actually, I said, look, can't see. I said to her, I've been to the post office. At first, I said to her, it might be 50 quid or even more. I don't know the one post. I've got to check on it. So, I've been to the post office with the box, and I said to her, well, I've been to the post office and it's £100 postage. And she's going, well, that's a bit too much. Because originally I thought it said between £50 and £65. Well, I'll get my shipping costs back. And she goes, I read your last message. No, I said, I read your last message. I need to check on the actual postage. Because I think it's £55, £60, but I'm not 100% sure. But that is for a 3 kilo one. Now, the actual box came to me as 5 kilo. Now, when I went to the post office and weighed it, it was just over 5 kilo. Now, she said you can return the item with attached return label if you face a recurring cost in cargo firm. Please share the bill with us for the refund of that amount. Have a nice weekend. But I told her in a message that I've been to the post office and it's going to be £100 plus, depending on box size. I'll be looking into other shipping companies this weekend and update her. Now, she goes, hello, thank you for your effort. £100 too much. The project weight is not 5 kilo. And I said to her, look, I put all the stuff in the same box, and the post office said it's 5.44 kilos, being all the items inside the JFJ cleaner, including the project cleaning products, sandpapers, the manual and all that kind of stuff, yeah. And JFJ states on their website everything included, including used items, to be included, or no refund at all. Not sure if it goes with Amazon returns. So I said item weight is 3.4 kilo for the actual item itself, but then there's a kilo of stuff, which is the fluids, the manuals, the disc pads, the foam pads and stuff like that. That's got to go in the box as well. So she goes, no problem, put the label I sent you in the box, code and this label was taken directly from Amazon. So I said, I double checked the weight. The total weight is just over 5 kilos with all the items. If I send it back Monday, will I get my £100 refund and £340 for the JFJ cleaner, being the total £440? Just want to double check before posting it. And then also link removed for some reason. Asked would I get my full refund on both postage and device. Now, I still having a little issue about the postage cost here, because I didn't want to spend that £100 on postage because it's a lot of money to do. Now I don't know that she's going to refund me the postage. So I rang up Amazon, spoke to one of their advisors, and they said, well, if you have to send it, then get the receipt, and yet they would have to refund you the postage cost and the actual cost on the device. So I said, yeah, but why do I need to pay the postage to America if it's an actual device that came from another Amazon itself, kind of thing. I just don't understand, because when I buy something here in the UK to return the item, if there's any cost on the on postage, I should get the postage cost and the cost of the item back, shouldn't I? He goes, well, yeah, of course you would. I said, well, £100 a bit too expensive, kind of thing, for me to actually post that at the moment. And then if I do pay the postage, I'm a bit concerned that they may not saying they will or they won't. I'm a bit kind of like worried that they won't refund the actual postal cost. And he said, oh yeah, they've got to pay, because being a third party, and that clicked, because a friend of mine who I play the Forest with, one of the games we're playing, we play the Forest and Hunter Call Wild. He told me, sounds like she's a third party seller, and third party sellers ain't supposed to be selling on eBay, apparently. I don't know, but even the customer service told me, well, she's a third party seller. I said, yeah, a friend of mine said, it sounds like she's a third party seller. Is that legit? Is she allowed to sell that kind of stuff on Amazon, being a third party seller? Because she's not actually selling the items herself. She's selling the items on behalf of someone else, isn't she? And he goes, well, I can't go into that, but what I can do is send her an email and ask her to either pay the cost of the postage once you've got the receipt, or get her to give a prepaid return envelope label, or contact customer, being me, and arrange the item details, including the postage fee refund if necessary. So Amazon actually contacts her and said, look, customer contacts about returning his item. It's defective, not working. Please assist the customer with a prepaid envelope label, or contact the customer and arrange the return details, including the postage fees, refund if necessary. Thank you. Please respond to this request within 48 hours. So she gets back to me going, when the item returns, you'll be refunded. Process will start. But she didn't state the actual refund of postage. So I sent another message. I said, again, the postage will cost me over £100 to send back. It is £5 kilo in total. I can't find any cheaper. It will go past the force, as FedEx, UPS, and DHL are all around £150 cost to return, which they are, because I've gone through DHL, FedEx, UPS, and other companies, and they're all £150 plus to send a 5 kilo package to America. Then I put down, Amazon advised me to return this, and either you send me a prepaid return envelope, or if I had to pay £100 postage to return the item, you're to refund that cost once I have posted it out. So refund on postage, I should be given back the same day, shipping item out with a copy of the receipt emailed to you. Refund on item, I know will take up to 14 days. The last email states, then let's do it this way. I don't want to bother you anymore. Keep the product, and I'll refund you the amount of the product you purchased. It'll be enough for me to leave a positive review in our store. So that's kind of like being a little bit like eBayers. Oh, I'll refund you if you give me a positive refund, positive review. So I just sent her, look, okay, that's fine by me. A full refund, £140 and a positive feedback. It's just that it would be a large amount for me to post back and for you to refund postage and item. So please refund me the $3.40 and I'll leave positive feedback. Now, I would probably give a feedback, yeah, but it'd be more neutral, because the thing being is that, you know, a seller on Amazon should, I think, by legal rights, pay the postage back, because it should be covered under the Amazon terms and conditions, I suppose. Or, you know, if she got it from Amazon in America, you know, Amazon returns should be free anyway. So is she trying to, like, I'm not saying give me £100, because the £100 would go into shipping, but I would have to give her a copy of the receipt for her own records, and maybe she could use that £100 to like claim back on, you know, taxes or something. I don't know, but I just said to her, yeah, you know, refund me the £140, and that's it, you know, kind of thing. So even though she has sent me, hopefully, fingers crossed, that she will refund me the £340 soon. I don't know whether that'd go like on a credit on Amazon, or if it goes straight into my bank account. I'm hoping it goes straight through into my bank account, actually. If it doesn't, and it goes onto Amazon, then I'll have to contact Amazon and say, look, you know, she refunded me, but it's gone to my Amazon account. You know, can I get me refund put back into my bank account? And if they say, well, no, you know, it's got to go onto your account, you know, as a kind of credit note kind of thing, then I suppose I could keep it there and buy stuff from Amazon as when I need anything off there. I just had to buy 2 new pairs of indoor, outdoor jogging pants, because my ones are falling apart. I seem to have lost a little bit of weight, and they could keep sliding down my bloody waist and practically falling down, you know, and like I'm walking around holding my bloody pants up. So I just paid that 30 quid on some, you know, like jogging shorts. So you know, if it goes on as a credit, I'm okay with that, but it'd be nice if I get the money back into my bank account. But I would advise that anyone who is going to buy a JFJ cleaning device, always make sure it is going to be a 220/240 volt if you're in the UK. The reason why my one stopped working, because that when I started to pack it back up into the box to get it ready to ship out, it said 110 volt on the box. So it's not her fault that a 110 volt came through, because it does say 220 volt on her listing. I think it's down to Amazon that's probably sent down the wrong item. So even though if I do hopefully get a refund from her, because she could just turn around and say, no, fucking, you know, send it and I'll still give you the money back on your postage and the thing. But I think it's given a bit of a headache, and it's giving me a headache. And, you know, if I get the refund, you know, I will give her, you know, kind of review, because like she has kind of like tried to do her best, but she is sending me the wrong postal printout returns. Because if that came from Amazon, which it does state on the return slip, Amazon returns, Las Vegas, Nevada, America, that should be a bloody well free return. I shouldn't have to pay that, and she shouldn't have to like refund me that. So, you know, just be careful when you're buying something off Amazon, because, you know, if you're interested, you know, get to the seller and say, look, you know, is this definitely 220 volt or 240 volt? Can you contact the company and make sure it's going to be that particular model where it states 220 volts or 240 volts or whatever volts you have in your own country. Because you could be in a country which is in America, which is 110 volt, and you might buy something here in the UK 220 volt, 240 volt. Then you're going to have to buy a converter to actually get the damn thing working, like I had to do. Now, if she does refund me, as I say, if she does refund me, she has said keep the item. Well, the item's no good to me right now, unless I can find someone to fix it. If I can get someone to fix it after I've been refunded, then yeah, that's going to be great, because then I've got something even more cheaper. But for now, it's a door stopper. It's something I can't use. I don't even know if internal parts is going to be able to be, purchased. It could be the motor that's burnt out. If it ain't the motor, it's probably the circuit board. If it is the circuit board, I've got to get someone to look at the circuit board, see if it's repairable. If it ain't repairable, try and find out if they can find something similar to get the damn thing working. But I'll tell you, man, it is a fucking headache. It's been giving me so many headaches, like thinking, well, if I've got to pay £100 plus, postage, how am I going to get that money back? Is she definitely going to refund me? If I send a receipt and I still don't get a refund within a couple of days, I've got to contact Amazon. How am I going to get the refund when I sent the item back? Because they could turn around and say, well, hang on a minute, you just put any old crap in the box. Because some people do that. People buy stuff on Amazon and, like, put old shit in there, take the new shit in. Like they could buy like a microwave, which could be like a £300 microwave, £400 microwave. And they what they sometimes do, the scammers, the people that cheat, they put an old microwave in and still get refunded. Because Amazon doesn't really, I don't think, like, check a lot of the returns. I've watched a lot of videos, like, on pallet returns to Amazon, and people have bought like these pallet returns, have had a good success in getting some of the stuff, but they have came up with either missing contents in the box has been completely empty, or it's the wrong product put back in the box. Someone's like taking the new thing out, put an old thing in there. Someone actually did a video saying, I bought this pallet returned, and like in 2 boxes, it's supposed to be kind of like weighty, like about 4 or 5 kilos or whatever. When I opened it, it's bloody concrete bricks in it, kind of thing. So, he got a bit scammed off by Amazon by not checking, the contents in it. But we'll see what happens anyway. I'm only doing this video just to warn you, if you're going to buy a electronic device off Amazon, be very, very wary. Make sure it is going to be what you're going to get. Make sure the voltage is right. Check the voltage before running it if you get it, because you may have to return it before even using it, unless you know exactly what you're doing by buying the right step-down voltage device. Because my ones, the step-down ones, are just the ones plugged in the wall, and it's like a electric shaver kind of thing, but it takes more than electric shavers. It takes like several different different types of like plugs throughout the world, kind of thing. So it should have worked, but no. Within 10 minutes, it stopped working. So there we go. But I'll keep you updated if I get my refund. And, but as I say, just be careful on what you get off Amazon. No, it's not really Amazon's fault. It's the seller's fault in one way, because they don't check on the items that they're actually purchasing or have already purchased and sent out to you. Right, I'm off. I'm going to do some gaming. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.